Let us be brutally honest about whether the camera on the iPhone 13 can actually keep up with the social media standards of 2026. We live in a world where every new phone launch screams about 200 megapixels and periscope zoom lenses that can see the moon. But does any of that actually matter when you upload a photo to Instagram and their compression algorithm crushes it down to 2 megapixels? I took the iPhone 13 out for a spin alongside the latest flagships, and the results specifically for video are shocking. Apple has always been ahead of the curve in video processing, and the 4K video at 60 frames per second on the iPhone 13 still looks smoother and more natural than what you get from many mid-range Android phones released this year. The sensor shift stabilization, which was a big deal when this phone launched, does a fantastic job of keeping your walking shot steady without that jittery electronic wobble you see on cheaper devices. However, we have to talk about the elephant in the room, which is the lack of a telephoto lens. If you're trying to zoom in on your favorite singer at a concert, the iPhone 13 falls apart. Digital zoom is just cropping, and it looks like an oil painting in the worst way possible. If you're a parent trying to snap photos of your kid playing soccer from the sidelines, this camera will frustrate you. But for the average person who takes photos of their coffee, their dog, and their friends at a bar, the main sensor is still incredible. The photographic styles feature allows you to change the tone of your images directly in the pipeline, so you don't even need to edit them later. Low light performance is decent thanks to night mode, but it's definitely slower than the instant capture you get on the iPhone 16. You have to hold your hands steady for a second or two. The cinematic mode, which blurs the background in video, was a bit of a gimmick when it launched, and honestly, it still feels a bit artificial compared to real optical depth, but it is fun for TikTok. If you follow blind camera tests from guys like MKBHD, you know that newer does not always mean better. Sometimes the older sensors produce a more natural look, while the new AI cameras over-sharpen everything until it looks fake. If you're a content creator on a budget, this phone is perfectly capable of producing viral quality content. You just need to understand its limitations with zoom and lighting.